Unsettling news out of Syria as we learn the number of Christians captured by ISIS in recent days has climbed to 220. That is more than double previous reports that we had heard. The abductions began on Monday when ISIS took over 11 villages in northeastern Syria. The region near the border of Turkey and Iraq has become the latest battleground in the fight against the radical group. I'm joined by Jasser. He's president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. Zudi, thank you so much for joining us. Let me ask you a simple question. I've asked you this before because you're somebody who left Syria a long time ago. Why are people still there, given how dangerous it is, and now, as it seems, how likely that you could be captured and killed? Why do people stay?
Well, I mean, look at this Syrian families now that are being tortured and have been captured. It's called Syria because of the Assyrians. They were there long before Islam even existed. It is their country. The diversity of Syria is what they know, what makes it successful. If it becomes homogenous and these Islamist militants are able to create this Islamic state of radicals, then it'll no longer exist, and their very identity, their soul, which is this battle within the soul of Islam, it will be surrendered to inhumanity, to evil, and they won't do that. Where would they go? I mean, this is their country. It's Assyrian, it's Kurdish, it's Sunni Islam moderate, it's Shia. All of those are part of the Syrian national identity, and they should not surrender to these militants. And this is why the free world needs to wake up.
Is your family still there?
Yeah, but my family's still in Aleppo and in Damascus. And, you know, people forget that the first people that were tortured and oppressed were the Sunni Muslims who rose up. And Assad has bonded himself with the Shia militants of Iran, and you basically have two jihadist elements from each side of the sectarian battle, and lost in the middle are the minorities and the dissidents that are just savage through the Middle East and especially Syria.
Have you talked to them lately, and what are they telling you that it's like right now?
It's horrific. The barrel bombs into the neighborhoods, the hostage taking, the evil that's being done right now through ISIS, especially in the northeast in towns like Shadadeh and Raqqa, where ISIS is based. It's just turned into something even prehistoric. It's medieval savagery, and they're just basically fighting for existence to stay out of the fray, trying to continue to survive. And we talk to them as much as we can through Skype and internet phone, and sometimes we can't communicate.
Zudi, what do you think is going to happen to these Christians that have been captured, and what do you think is the point of capturing them?
Well, they have many goals. One is to basically use them to raise their base, the jihadists, to say that this is a war against Christianity, as we saw with the savage videos of the Copts being beheaded. They said they were going to Rome against the Crusaders. Their magazine, Davik, is based on a town in northwest Syria that was supposedly the eschatological end of times in which Islam would reign supreme over the Christians. So the northern part of Syria has a lot of history in it that is part of this narrative of the end of times that these militant Islamists believe will make them dominate. So the cleansing of minority Assyrians, Chaldeans, Kurds, and others is part of their narrative. And this is why, if we're going to have any hope for moderates winning out, we can't allow the pluralistic diversity of Syria to lose. And these families, we pray for them, but really they're going to either ransom them, enslave them, or kill them.
Zudi, thanks for your thoughts. Our thoughts and prayers are, of course, with your family. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.